Hi there and good evening. This is meteorologist Ryan Weekman coming to you from the Storm Track Weather Center here in Toledo. You probably already know what the main focus of the talk tonight is going to be: the cold air that's set to arrive later this evening and really take grasp of the area into the first part of next week. Looks like Tuesday could be dealing with wind chills somewhere in the -10 to -20 degree territory, and especially some of the outlying locations around Toledo. So a lot to talk about, even have some snow chances. Doesn't look all that big, but here's what we're looking at right now. As far as this evening, relatively warm across the Great Lakes right now, but once you get into some of these purple, fuchsias, and even back into the blacks here, it actually goes off the color table for how cold it is across parts of Canada. So these are the current conditions right now in the 40s across much of the Great Lakes, but already back into Minnesota and North Dakota this evening as of around 9 o'clock on Saturday evening. They're falling below zero. Give you a little bit of a closer view. This evening, winds will be pretty gusty. You could see gusts up near 40 to 50 miles per hour out of the southwest. But looking back into Minnesota, Iowa, and Wisconsin, winds are shifting out of the north and northwest. And so the cold front lying right there just to the north of Chicago, and that'll be coming in after midnight for us. And that's the real punch of cold air. So check this out. Let me get this restarted for you. Here's the warm air, 40s, mainly across the Great Lakes, but here comes the colder air. And watch, I'll put this into motion. Overnight tonight, stopping at 10 a.m. Sunday. Looks like we'll be in the lower 20s, not really warming up during the day there. And then as we get into Monday, it gets even colder. And then Tuesday, colder than that. So it's looking pretty chilly. Actually, we can look at the 7-day forecast. Mid-20s for Sunday. Wind chills, let's say 10 to 20 degrees. Monday, colder than that in the teens, and we won't even pop above the 20-degree mark until we get past Wednesday into Thursday, and we're watching that little system there Thursday and Friday. Could mean some snow for somebody in the Ohio River Valley. Something we're going to watch close, but the heaviest of the snow might end up sneaking just south of us. Let's say Cincinnati down to Columbus, but that's pretty close, so we're going to keep an eye on that. As far as our snow goes, because of the really cold air, let's put in one of our models into motion. Here comes that cold air later on tonight. So this is Sunday into Monday and eventually early Tuesday, and we'll get some of the lake effect snow machine for really one of the first times all year start cranking up across Lake Michigan. Places like Holland down towards South Haven, Michigan on the western side of Michigan could see upwards of a foot of lake effect snow in some isolated spots. For us, you'll see some of these streamers coming all the way into northern Ohio. So we could see some light snow. Much of this during the day, Sunday into Monday, probably won't quite reach all the way to Toledo, I-75 area. But it could get there, and the model's trying to spit out anywhere you see this blue shade here, around 2 inches of snow. One of these streamers could come all the way into northern Ohio. So we'll watch the potential, but let's say Williams County up towards Hillsdale County, they'll say probably 1 to 3 inches by Tuesday. And outside of that, largely less than 1 inch, especially depending on exactly where this band sets up. Could see an inch or maybe an isolated 2-inch report with this band. But exactly where it sets up is going to be tough, and then you get outside of that, and it'll be less than an inch of snow. So plenty to talk about over the next few days, and then we'll be keeping our eye on this system Thursday into Friday. Of course, we'll keep you up to date with the very latest. Hope you're having a great weekend.